Hello, everybody. Welcome to your 3 News Now update for 11 a.m. I am Ben Axelrod filling in for Stephanie Haney today. We're going to start today with our coronavirus numbers in Ohio for Wednesday. We saw a spike in new cases, new deaths up, hospitalizations slightly up, but ICUs down quite a bit. As far as confirmed and probable cases in Ohio on Wednesday, we had 413 new and probable cases. That is up from the 325 new cases on Tuesday, as well as the 361 new cases on Monday and 365 new cases on Sunday. As far as deaths, on Wednesday, we had 36 new deaths. That is up from the 17 new deaths we had on Tuesday, 27 new deaths we had on Monday, and only 7 new deaths that were reported on Sunday. Hospitalizations up 73 on Wednesday. That's up from 70 new hospitalizations on Tuesday, 53 new hospitalizations on Monday, and 37 new hospitalizations on Sunday. However, we had a drop in active hospitalizations, a drop of 64. We had 575 as of Wednesday, and that is down from the 639 that we saw on Tuesday. ICU admissions, 6 new ICU admissions on Wednesday. That's down dramatically from the 40 new ICU admissions that we saw on Tuesday, as well as 11 new ICU admissions on Monday and 7 new ICU admissions on Sunday. Active ICU, on Wednesday we saw a drop of 6 down to 232. We had 238 on Tuesday. Moving on, big story last night here in Northeast Ohio, the storms and the power outages they caused. High winds caused more than 80,000 power outages in First Energy's service areas. Power restoration estimates aren't available yet for many communities as of 7 a.m. on Thursday, but here's a glimpse of the current number of outages here in Northeast Ohio as of 7 a.m. here on Thursday. Cuyahoga County, 7,667 outages. Erie County, 8,905 outages. Summit County, 5,086 outages. Lorain County, 2,817 outages. Stark County, 1,087 outages. Richland County, 902 outages. Ashland County, 847 outages. Lake County, 554 outages. Geauga County, 508 outages. Portage County, 278 outages, and Ashtabula County, 172 outages. Estimates say many counties will have power around 1 p.m. on Friday. Moving on, unemployment update here in the United States amid the coronavirus pandemic. 1.5 million have filed for unemployment last week in the United States alone. Unfortunately, this number is evidence that many Americans are still losing their jobs as the economy appears to be slowly recovering, with more businesses partially reopening. The latest figure from the Labor Department marked the 10th straight weekly decline in applications for jobless aid since they peaked in mid-March when the coronavirus first hit us hard. Still, the pace of layoffs remains historically high. The total number of people who are receiving unemployment aid fell slightly, a sign that some people who were laid off when restaurants, retail chains, and small businesses suddenly shut down have been recalled back to work. Last week's job report showed that employers added 2.5 million jobs in May, an unexpected increase that suggested that the job market has bottomed out. Though the unemployment rate unexpectedly declined from 14.7%, it's still a high 13.3%. Even with the May hiring gain, just 1 in 9 jobs that were lost in March and April has returned. Nearly 21 million people are officially classified as unemployed since the beginning of the shutdown in the U.S. in March. Our next story, 7 rescued from an apartment fire on Cleveland's east side. Firefighters rescued at least 2 people who were trapped during an apartment fire Thursday morning on Cleveland's east side at the Allen House Apartments on East 143rd Street. A total of 7 people were taken to the hospital as a result of the fire. 2 of them are in critical condition. We're told that 3 of those who were transported are minors, but it's not clear what condition they're currently in. The fire broke out around 3 30 a.m. The Red Cross is assisting in those displaced by the fire. There's no other information available at this time, but we will keep you updated with all the most recent information on our website, wkyc.com. You can also download our 3 News app, which is available for Apple and Android users. Another story significantly impacting the local area. Giant Eagle is going to close its stores and get-go locations for 1 hour on Saturday to discuss the death of George Floyd with employees. If you are planning to go to Giant Eagle or a get-go location early this Saturday, you may want to reconsider. Giant Eagle has announced that they will be closing all of their locations from 7 to 8 a.m. here on Saturday, June 13th. The company's CEO said in a statement, "We must take every opportunity to put ourselves in other shoes. We will slip up, we will make mistakes, but as long as we are open, honest, and sincerely listening to one another, we will make positive, long-lasting change." The Giant Eagle Foundation is also giving $350,000 to social justice causes. And then another story nationally. Fans call for Disney World to retheme Splash Mountain. It's no secret that the popular Splash Mountain ride at Disney World and Disneyland contains characters and themes from one of the company's most controversial films. Song of the South, released in 1946, is widely considered the studio's most racist movie. When the movie was released, the NAACP said the film gave the impression of an idyllic master-slave relationship, according to the New York Times. In it, the character Uncle Remus, a former slave, recounts African tales to young white children. The film won an Oscar for its song Zippity Doo Dah, which can be heard on the Splash Mountain ride. Because of the racist imagery, Song of the South is not available on Disney Plus or any other streaming platform. It's also difficult to find a viewing of it on any format. In 2011, Disney's then CEO Bob Iger said, "Don't expect to see Song of the South again for a while, if ever," the New York Times reported. The calls for change at the theme parks come in wake of the global protests following the death of George Floyd while in police custody. Floyd's death on Memorial Day sparked a reckoning over police brutality and institutional racism in the United States. And just this week, HBO Max, their streaming service, removed Gone with the Wind from its platform. The 1939 film is set on a plantation during and after the Civil War in Atlanta. Some potential replacement ideas that have been mentioned for the Splash Mountain ride have been Emperor's New Groove, Mona and Zootopia, and Princess and the Frog. The Change.org petition asking to change Splash Mountain has received almost 10,000 signatures. That's going to do it for our 3 News Now update here on Thursday morning. We will be back with you later this afternoon to provide all the latest on what's going on in Northeast Ohio and in national news. Thanks, guys.